That was an awesome episode. This was the turning point for me.
I don't even know where to start.
Oh, it started building up like really on the fact that Mark is becoming more of a superhero and he's starting to lose like Amber because he's always late to everything and his job.
Yeah, he's becoming a full-time superhero, pretty much.
Yeah, he got too full of himself.
Doesn't have time for Amber, and he doesn't want to tell her that he's a superhero. He's trying to keep it on the low.
Which I still don't 100% get, but
Because they told him if you want to tell her you're a hero, you gotta be like really serious about the relationship.
isn't he pretty serious about it though?
I guess not. I don't know. Why doesn't he just tell her?
That's what I was kind of waiting for. There's a part where they're like in a room and it's like building like he's finally gonna tell her and he doesn't.
Nope, he does not. He says he'll try better, do better. The start of the episode showed the Titan guy. Titan, the guy made of gravel. He needs money. He owes a lot of money.
He's working for like the crime lord of the city, this machine head guy. So he's doing all these like odd jobs for him, like doing gang wars and burning down properties.
Stealing robot cocaine.
Yeah, it was like a chip. He stole a chip for his boss that like lets him read the future, I guess.
Yeah, like made him like gave him like spidey senses.
Titan calls for Invincible and he says he needs his help taking down his boss because he wants to like do good.
Yeah, he doesn't want to keep doing the crime.
Mark finds out like he has a sick daughter. That's what he's doing this all for. In the meantime, also there's like an even smaller subplot with Mark's mom. She found the demon detective's notebook.
Yeah, and all the evidence that points towards Omni-Man being a murderer.
Something in the notebook, I should have like paused on it. It said like blood and like the suit. It brought up the suit again. There's something special about his blood, I think, Viltrumite blood. I think it's like the key to something. But I don't know like what was in that notebook. Because she found then his like old suit. It was like tattered or something. Or what was that?
The suit, yeah, it was in the garbage bag. It was the one that he got his ass beat in.
So he just got a new suit from that other guy?
Probably his extras.
I didn't know if it was a suit from like someone else, like one of the guys he killed. I don't know. So that's what played in another thing with the blood. And then Mark's like asking his dad, like, I've talked to this Titan guy and I think I should help him.
Yeah, and his dad says, Omni-Man says, that kind of work, you're above that. That's below you.
Which he's been saying. Like, his dad's really just being a dick.
Yeah, to him, he's like, it's like seeing the bigger picture, saving the Earth rather than saving some dude and his family and maybe the other poor people, you know?
So then Mark decides to help Titan. So they have this plan to, like, infiltrate the tower.
It just turns into action galore.
It turns into, like, the most awesome, like, bloodbath and superheroes are fighting, and it's awesome. And it goes on for a long time.
Yeah, all these super villains get summoned and shit. Like that lion dude, the lava dude,
and
Laffy Taffy guy.
Yeah, there's a guy with like Laffy Taffy powers coming out of his chest or something.
Yeah, like the fruit by the foot coming out of his stomach. I don't know.
Fruit by the foot powers. And so it's just Mark and Titan, and then they're getting their ass kicked.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're getting the shit knocked out of them.
But then the new Guardians of the Globe come in, so Robot and all those guys.
They got their ass kicked too at first.
The Beast, what's her name? Monster Girl? I'm pretty sure it's Monster Girl. She dies. Her skull gets crushed.
Yeah, she got 2 rocks smashed. The lion bad guy was kicking ass.
Yeah, there's like this huge lion dude with a mace, and he killed like everyone.
He had like the dwarven mace from Skyrim.
He literally did, yeah. And he like smashed it into Mark's chest, and like he's not dead, but he's about to die. And
he killed the guy that was part of the team who didn't have the superpowers. He had the suit. Broke his hand. He just smashed his head into the ground.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure him and Monster Girl are dead. But Robot's sitting there cradling her, saying like, "I will fix you." He's gonna do something. There's some build up there.
This character is interesting, man.
Yeah, he's doing some weird stuff. We see him visit those clone brothers again, and he says he wants their help with like the cloning process.
Yeah, the blue Thanos makes his clone, his new brother, I guess. And then like Robot appears because he wants like we predicted, he wants to know how they did their cloning reproduction shit.
We still don't know why though. I still don't know if
I don't know why.
Because at the end of the last episode, it was like a weird like fetus thing, like growth of
Yeah.
cells. So I think he's trying to perfect the process to grow either himself a new body or. So now I have a feeling he's gonna use that same process on Monster Girl too.
It was a fast-moving episode. A lot of stuff was happening.
Yeah, it was all action. There's action in the
A lot of
beginning and the
action.
end.
Mark can't keep track of time either.
Yeah, Amber and Eve are like friends. I guess Eve is just kind of becoming like. I guess they just accepted
like
their
they-
friends.
Yeah, they're like friends that go to high school together, you know?
I don't know what else. Like, I don't know how her arc. I don't know where it's going.
Well, she got pissed at her family. Dad almost called her a bitch.
Yeah, her dad's a huge asshole. So she leaves her house, and now she's like friends with the two. I just don't know. Like, is that it? Amber and Eve are at this like food pantry, a food pantry.
Yeah.
They make food for people in need, basically.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, this is the last straw. Mark's late again, but obviously Eve knows like he's just doing superhero business.
Yeah, she knows. That's why she's always trying to tell Amber, like, he really likes you.
Yeah.
He's just very busy and he can't keep track of time.
And then I guess that's it. And then like they capture Machine Head.
I guess, is he just done too? I'm assuming. That's it.
They show Machine
doing-
Head. They captured him. They took the chip out of his head. I think that was it. I think the lion dude who murdered everyone. He said this is beneath me, and he left. So I'm guessing he'll come
Hope
back.
he comes back. He's got to come back. He was cool as fuck.
He was cool and like brutal. It's also worth mentioning that Omni-Man was watching the whole time and didn't do anything.
Yeah, part 2 of being a dick.
Yeah, he watched everyone
just-
get their ass kicked. I don't know if he was testing him or if he like wanted him to die.
And then the last thing I was going to mention was all that was Titan's plan.
Yeah, Titan's
he-
actually evil.
Was he evil or did he want to just take the role and do good?
No, that's pretty evil. He basically betrayed Mark because he like I guess knew this would happen. He takes over the crime syndicate basically. He says he'll turn the city around for good, but
Did he do it knowing like, yeah, we're going to get fucked up, but at least I can, if we win, I can take the wealth and power and do good with it?
yeah, it's like a double cross against the superheroes. But maybe he is like really trying to better the city. I don't know.
Hey man, make your community better. Even if it means killing a couple people.
Killing a few superheroes. I think he was more in
I'm
it
all
just for the
for
money because he's living. He moves his family into a penthouse.
Yeah, they're in a penthouse. Yeah, man. Good for him. He was a cool character. I really like Titan.
So Mark's getting carried away by the helicopter. The other people are, and then it's at the very end we see Mark's blood being tested on in like the agent's lab.
Yeah, what were they saying about it? I didn't catch it really.
They were trying to. I don't know if they're trying to burn it or cut it with some sort of laser, but they're saying basically like the cells are invincible. They can't be destroyed. I don't know like what that implies because that's clearly like connected to the Demon Detective Journal thing and the suit. I just don't know what that means. Like, why is that like?
Is that like supposed to be like, oh fuck, we can't like get rid of Omni-Man or some shit? They presume that he's the big threat. They're just kind of fucked.
I'm just confused about the connection to the suit. Like, why is the suit so important? The only other thing I could think of is remember in the last episode when they all move into their new base and there's like that blood stain on the wall and they say like this is a reminder. I'm starting to think, was that from Omni-Man and they just like can't clean
get
it off?
rid of it.
I think that's what
Could
it
be true.
implies.
We'd have to go back and watch the first episode.
Because I bet that's why he wants his suit back, because he can't clean the blood off, so he just hides it.
We're making connections. I don't know. We're probably completely wrong. Full shit.
Probably. So that was like the big twist, I guess. It wasn't as impactful, but it's okay because the rest of the episode had plenty of other twists going on. The only other thing I wanted to mention is the Martian thing from the last episode did not carry over into this.
No, I didn't even think about that. That was just for nothing, wasn't it?
Unless they skip an episode and bring it back, or like at the very end maybe. I hope that wasn't for nothing, because then I really didn't like that episode. So I hope it ties back in, but I have a feeling that may have been like a filler episode, kind of. So, final thoughts. I love this episode.
I really liked it. It's definitely the best one. Action, drama, the most things happening, and just overall a good like little plot to this episode.
Yeah, the plot all came together without like introducing new stuff. It's actually like forwarding what we already know.
Yeah, and it brought back characters like Titan, and I really liked them.
I'd give it a 8 out of 10, I think.
Cha-ching, they're out of the 6 out of 10.
They're out of the 6 out of 10s. This is a really great episode. I could see myself like watching it again. Like if I ever wanted to come back, I'd probably start here.
I think I'd give this episode, give it an A minus. You still wish it would have been a movie?
So far. Maybe there's so much content packed into these last few episodes, there's no way it would have fit in the movie, but
I could have probably cut out like 2 of these episodes so far if it was a movie,
so far all you need is episode 1 and this one. A lot of the set pieces and like those little fights in between, they don't need to be there. Excited for the last 3 episodes. I have a feeling they'll all be much better. Well, that was a fun episode.
Yeah. Wasn't bad. This was an episode that was based around the relationships.
Yeah, sort of like the 4th one, because they Amber and Mark went to like the flea market thing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So now they went to some college tour with Mark's best friend.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
William.
William, okay.
The reason William's going is because his boyfriend Rick. So it's Rick and William, and then Amber and Mark. So it's kind of, they're all trying to hook up.
And it was going great for them.
And then there's like a big explosion. Some like robot comes out of the wall.
Yeah, like some weird RoboCop thing.
And Mark fights him as Invincible. And somehow I guess Amber doesn't realize he left, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's true. Like she saw him in the corner of his eye, looked back again, he was gone.
And Invincible looks exactly like Mark. Like, how could you not?
His hair is literally showing. He has the same facial structure.
And the same voice and everything. So I don't really see how she can't see that, but or how she's never heard of him. Isn't he all over the news?
I don't know. Maybe she doesn't watch TV a lot. I don't watch the news.
Okay, I guess I'll believe it.
But William, he notices it's Mark.
Yeah, William finds out it's Mark because he's right up in his face, I guess.
Yeah, and he knows what his best friend looks like, but not Mark's girlfriend.
I guess you have to get really close to be able to tell.
Like really close. You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You look just like him.
And Invincible rips the robot's like head off, or like the mask, and then they killed himself because all these robots are just other college students that have been kidnapped and transformed by some geek. And then Amber's really mad. Like, I think she got way too mad over him like running away because he did say he called for help.
Yeah, but she thought he was capping.
Oh, she thought he like ran and hid?
He's like, yeah, right, you fucking bitch. You ran away to hide. You didn't help us, let's try to stop a fucking giant cyborg.
Well, it's like a crazy robot attack. I think a normal response would be to run and hide. They were all just standing there watching. And she was like, I can't believe you did this. Like, why? Like, ran and hid. Yeah, she pretty much dumped him. They all go back to like their dorm.
Amber's pissed, goes to a house party.
Yeah, Amber gets invited to a house party. And also Rick goes out to the store, and he gets kidnapped by the nerdy kid who's creating all the robots. It was funny. I guess we didn't mention this. They were at like some seminar, and then like this nerdy kid stands up from the back. He's like,
yeah, he started spazzing about how that their science they're teaching is not like adequate or some shit.
He was basically saying, like, I could have gone to Yale. I'm smarter than all of you. You're all stupid and inferior. And it's like, okay, this guy's a villain. So it's pretty obvious, like, you knew right off the bat who the fucking main...
Yeah, because when they previewed it in the start, and then just by his voice, I was like, that's the same voice.
Yeah, there's a small clip at the start. It was really fucked, too. Like, he kidnaps some guy and, like, cuts his vocal cords out and...
took his hand off and gave him that, like, robot one.
Yeah, it's real gory. It's pretty disturbing, honestly. But anyways, so Rick is captured and Mark runs after Amber, but she starts talking to some frat dude. She seems pretty into him.
He has a girlfriend.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He throws out, oh, me and my girlfriend, yeah, but he's the one hitting on her, or maybe just talking to her.
Well, yeah, he's a frat guy. It's normal.
So then Mark gets a call from William, and he goes to help him. Because William went looking for Rick, then William gets kidnapped. So Invincible has to go save him.
Starts getting his ass kicked by a couple of his robot things he made.
Invincible gets his ass kicked by All the robots in this
I would
episode. Like,
say
he's super, like, weak.
he was rusty as fuck. I was gonna
I,
say, 'cause didn't he get like his whole fucking stomach, chest ripped open in the last episode, and he's just back and fighting again?
I think that's the point. I think he's never been a good superhero. Like, his name's ironic because he sucks in every fight he does.
He was getting his ass beat pretty badly.
And that's like the conflict now. He's like, I don't really know if I want to do the superhero thing anymore. It's like, yeah, you probably shouldn't. You're pretty fucking horrible at it.
Suck at it.
Yeah. So I think that's intentional. Obviously, he just wants to settle down with Amber. But his dad's not going to like that, so...
Speaking of his dad...
Yeah, let's get into his dad's stuff. He sees his wife going to meet the tailor.
Yeah, because her wife... What? His
her
wife. Omni-Man's wife, like, she leaves the house, and then, like, instantly just, like, goes and checks his bag where he kept his suit, and it was gone. And then she went to see the tailor, who makes all the superhero suits, and they were going over the blood, and I was on the suit, and all the things that were on it. It was all the things that were on his suit were from all the Guardians of the Globe.
Yeah, Guardians of the Globe. And also, like, they analyze the blood and find out, I guess, that Omni-Man
the oldest
struck
blood
first.
was on the fist. Yeah, it was like on the fist of the suit. So you know he was fucking throwing hands first. He started it.
How does his blood oxidize if it's invincible? If it can't be fucking affected by anything, how is it oxidized?
If you took this evidence to court, it'd probably get thrown out.
Yeah, exactly. It didn't seem very solid, but whatever. So now Beverly's scared, and so is the tailor guy, and Omni-Man sees her there.
Yeah.
I think he fucking killed the tailor. They had this weird moment where he brought him beer and they were drinking on the roof together, and he's being real, like,
sketchy.
Yeah, he's like, you're acting a little weird, and he like pops the cap off the bottle like it's his fucking head. So the tailor's probably dead, and Beverly's at home, and Omni-Man goes home to her, and she just full out confronts him and says, "Why'd you kill them?"
Threw a bottle at him.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. She's gonna die.
Man, that's wild. He's gonna murder his wife.
He is. That's gonna be the final episode. She's gonna die. Mark's gonna have to fight his dad.
Did you like that little action scene? Rick, was that his name?
Versus the robots?
Yeah, the three of them, and then was it Rick? Is that his name?
Yeah, Rick was turned into a robot, and they're like all beating the shit out of Invincible. So the nerd, the villain, says, "Okay, I saw your last fight, and I made an adjustment." He removed their brains. Yeah. So they can't feel emotions or anything anymore. So William's shouting out like, "Rick, remember when we had sex?" And Rick, I guess that works, and he's crying. He's like, "Oh, what?" He doesn't have a brain.
Even though he's just a brain dead robot.
He can't feel emotions or cry or even fucking. I guess he had like a robot brain implanted.
Well, yeah, they break the dude's jaw or whatever.
Yeah, Invincible punches the nerd and fucking...
He kind of like slapped him, didn't he?
I thought you said cock slap at first. I was like, I don't think so.
No, I said...
I fucking hope not.
He just whipped his... Boom! Broke his
For
jaw.
no reason. So that's all wrapped up, and Cecil cleans up all the shit. And then the other thing, going back to Robot again, because he's still being weird. He's really falling for Monster Girl, I guess. So
that's
fucking
the second
weird.
person now.
Yeah, what happened to
Dude, they got some predators in that group.
What happened to Rexplode? Where the fuck is he?
No one cares.
They didn't say any words to each other, I don't think. Oh wait, yeah they did. They connected briefly in one episode over the fact that she's a freak monster. No one wants to talk to her, maybe date her, and Robot was like, "Oh, me too, because I'm a freak robot." He's like sitting by her during her recovery. Black Samson recovered too, which is really weird.
He got his powers back, did he not?
I think he did, because they were like I can't say that word. They were reviving him, and like all the electricity blacked out, and he like pulsed and then came back to life. So I think he got his powers back somehow.
I want to know what his fucking powers are.
Probably electricity.
Electricity? I was gonna say.
So yeah, Monster Girl recovered, Black Samson recovered, Robot's into her.
Yeah, he's like talking with the blue Thanos guys.
Yep, he goes and they're growing someone for Robot because Robot promised them some payment, some schematics. Are they growing a new body for Robot? Are they growing a new Monster Girl? I don't fucking know.
I'm intrigued with that shit.
I'm starting to get. There's too many. I thought I
Things
knew
going
where it
on.
was going, and now I don't know. With Robot, at least. Now there's at least 5 storylines per episode. Because also, we didn't even mention yet Eve.
Oh my god, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, Eve has her own shit going on. She started her own like nature.
She's like
she's using her
saving the
powers.
world.
Yeah, she's using her powers to like help the environment and shit. She like left and she realized from working in the soup kitchen with
Amber.
Amber that she could use her powers for good, and yeah, she can. I just realized now. I don't know why it took me so long to realize. She can rearrange atoms into anything.
I was gonna say that's pretty cool. I didn't know that was her fucking power. I thought
That,
she was like Starfire from Teen Titans. She just could shoot
yeah,
like that pink shit at people.
because Team Teen was a direct rip off, and that she was Starfire, so it made sense to me. I thought she could just make fucking force fields and shit.
She's out here fucking building tree houses and fucking stopping forest fires, building new trees, growing crops. I was like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
and she didn't ever realize that before. Like, that's broken. She can literally save the whole world.
She's literally God.
Pretty much. So I guess that's supposed to be like maybe another angle with how Mark could use his powers, like just for good. Because now she's not fighting aliens and shit. She's just helping the Earth. So I don't know. There's 5 different storylines. Amber's mad at Mark.
I didn't really realize that. There was a lot of different things that are going on in this episode.
But it's almost better because it really fills out the 45 minutes. This didn't feel as long.
It's a lot to keep track of and maybe remember, but yeah, it does like flow better, I feel like, rather than just cramming the same narrative for a 45 minute. Like fighting those aliens 3 fucking times and that.
Well, that's because they only had like the team to focus on. They didn't have
a lot to work with.
Yeah, so now that more is being revealed, I mean, they can do more. So I like this episode, not as much as the last one, that's for sure. I was really interested by the nerd kid. Like, it was really dark and like kind of fucked. Like, he was just turning his fellow classmates into these robots, and
I feel like I've seen that shit before.
yeah, I was thinking of something too. I don't remember what
It was kind of cool. It is fucked. It's dark, but it was kind of cool. I was kind of into it. Like when he got the dude's boyfriend, I was like, oh shit, what's he gonna do to him?
They brought Rick to the hospital, so I'm sure he'll recover. Because otherwise, that'd be really dark if he fucking stayed a robot.
His fucking brain out.
They'll put it back in. They revived a girl who got her skull crushed and a dude who got his hand cut off.
He was able to remember William even without his brain, so he should be fine.
Yeah, I think he's fine. Thought it was good overall, so I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Yeah, I like how you knew that's where I was going with that.
Well, you gave the other one 6 out of 10. You liked the other one an 8 out of 10. I'll give it a B+.
So that's tied with the second episode, the alien invasion episode, or do you want to go back and change that earlier episode?
No, I still enjoyed that episode. It was just a lot of action. It didn't give us much in terms of the plot, I guess, but I just thought it was a solid action-y episode.
Yeah, and that's why this one I would give, like, it wasn't as good as the last one for me. It had a bit of action, and I really liked the dark subplot, but there is, like, a lot more going on, like, a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
I really don't like that they kind of threw Eve to the side. I don't really understand where they're going with that.
I don't either, to be honest. I don't know what more they're going to do with that. Is she going to, like, kill people? I don't know.
Kill people?
I don't know. She's going to fuck up somehow, right?
No, I think she's, like, done. Like, I think they wrapped up her arc. Like, she's just chilling in the woods, doing good for the planet. Like, good for her, I guess.
Gotta come back. There's no way they're just rappy-dappy with her.
I also think all the other things that we thought we were coming back, I don't think any of those are coming back.
Probably.
Unless it's season 2, because we got to remember, this was confirmed for 2 more seasons, so maybe that's set up for that.